go flying. Nice day. Sunny. Got yeah. Oh, alright. I already saw some Amazon drones. So, see what we can see today. So, let's see. That's the baseball field of the local area. This is a live stream. So, if anyone wants to leave a comment, tell me where to go, we'll go there. That's the Christian school that Rocco plays baseball at. Nasty little pond right there. And we've got the freeway. So look at the three letters. I feel like a news shop. It's backed up on 75. Just slow up. See? Just right there. Huh. Yeah. And then it picks up. So right now I'm about at 75 and M20. M24 is right there, right in the center. Yeah. Look at the sky. See that sun. There's somewhere. There it is. It's all looking at the sun. Oh, more. Ooh, that's not. I'll head back towards this way. This is back towards my place. Uh, Condo complex. Okay, we take a trip to 7-Eleven trail. I don't feel like flying, so I'm just going to find a nice car headed in my direction, put a little box over it, and my turn spot. Very creepy for the car, I'm sure. But hopefully they can hear me because they're private. Alright, find us a bit. I need someone going. Come on, turn, turn. Oh, give me a car. Any car will do. Just give me a car here. Come on, turn, baby. Got us a victim. Alright, so now I have active track on. So now it's going to tail this guy and keep him in the center of my camera. So he's headed towards 7-Eleven, just past my street right there on the left. And I can see my drone flying right in front of me, going down the street. Oh, you have to turn. Where's the next guy? You're turning as well? Fine, we'll just go the old-fashioned way. Alright. And here is the other elementary school. And then it looks like, let's see, let me share this on Bookface. Paste. Flying my drone around live today. And we'll post that. Alright. Now, let's see what 7-Eleven's got going on in their roof. Sure, it's nothing great. We got 7-Eleven we're talking about. Alright, we'll do the 3x camera. What do they got going on? Ugh. That's ready to become old. Beautiful. It's got cut wires hanging everywhere. That's good. I mean, it's about what you'd expect from 7-Eleven, right? Ooh, there's a snake right in the middle. I'm totally guessing. And what do the patrons of 7-Eleven have going on today? Not much. Not much at all. They're just kind of chilling. So here on this road is going to be Walton. And then it looks like we can probably get a shot, if I go a little higher, we can probably get a shot at Oakland University. Oops. Start recording a video. And there we go. There's OU. There's the bubble. Oops. And then we've got, looks like the mansion way down there. And we've got the dorms. And it looks like I am just about out of this battery. So I will bring this baby home automatically. That is the beeping sound you're going to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and pop in a new battery once this thing auto lands in front of me. And then get it back in the air and keep the stream going. Because it's a nice day. I really want to try to find an Amazon drone. Because one flew by earlier. They're huge, don't get me wrong. But I really want to race. Because I know that drone pilot is sitting in there dead bored doing these flights, and I just saw one before I came in for more speed. So we shall see. I'm gonna hopefully have a race with one, but I'm gonna go ahead and land in my front yard, grab a battery here. You guys should start peeling the propellers pretty soon. I'm just sitting out on my porch, so the camera's gonna tilt down automatically. I'm not doing a thing; it's doing this by itself. And then you should be able to see me just kind of sitting with my little helipad on my front lawn. And that's just kind of what I'm doing today. Perfect landing. Perfect. Alright, I'm gonna grab a new battery. Be right back. I don't know if the screen will come out, but we'll see. Alright, battery number 2 is in. I'm gonna check the screen, make sure it didn't stop recording. And then we'll take off. And in the comments, feel free to leave a comment if you would like, and we can go fly at a certain place if you want. So it looks like it's still good. Okay. Alright, well, I got this figured out. You guys can check me out at my house. So let's see. I need to make a waypoint. Can I do it on the map? Yes. Alright. One there. Come on. Okay, there's 3. There's 4. I'm just plotting a route kind of around this lake. Oops. 9. Race. Delete. There's 8. 8. Delete. I'm not going to be setting up too much stuff. Come on, next one. There's 9. 10. 11 is over the freeway. And then come back home. Alright, so I've got it all set. And let me see. Where is the speed? Global speed, just global. And that'll work. Okay. So apply to all. How do I go? Here we go. Speed. We're gonna go about 8 miles an hour. And we'll get this gimbal going. Okay, so this is all just a God, I can't talk. Pre-planned route I did on like a map on my phone. So I'm just gonna hit go, and it's just going to go ahead and go the route. I took us by a few lakes, and then down by like the Auburn Hill sign. So we're just gonna see what it does. I didn't spend too much time on it, so it's not gonna be anything crazy. Getting aligned. Alright. It is at number 1, I believe. Yep. Okay. And it's going to adjust the gimbal for the next position so it keeps a nice smooth camera the whole time, which I like. This is great for vacations and stuff like that. and we're approaching our first lake. I'll go ahead and record this. It might be cinematic, who knows. Oh, I should have had the gimbal tilt going. That sucks. I can't even unlock it. And so currently it's flying right over a lake, and I wanted the gimbal pointing straight down, but I didn't set it like that. So it's just going to keep with the horizon. Well, it is what it is. Alright, so we're literally flying over the lake. We're at spot 5 of 11. And, this is doing it all by itself. I have no control over it. I can obviously pause it or stop it if I wanted to, and I can zoom in, but I really would like to lower the gimbal so you can kind of see what's on the ground, but apparently can't. There's the Chrysler building. We're at spot number 7. Let's see, where are we at the map? Okay, so on the map, we are now leaving the first pond. We're heading to the second, and then there's the third, and then the freeway. The freeway has a very nice Auburn Hills sign that they put up there, so I'm going to try to get a nice little shot of that. So that's the second pond we're heading to. And after this, I'll do something called a master shot, where it basically does a bunch of maneuvers with the drone and then compiles them all into a very cool looking video. And I will go ahead and upload the video to my Facebook afterwards as well as YouTube. It does it by itself, and then you can kind of pick from some predetermined templates, kind of. And it adds music, it adds cut screens, all that type of stuff. So I will go ahead and do that once this run is done. We are at number 8 of 11. So that means we are approaching lake number 2. Once we hit 9, we'll be at the center of the lake. I wish I could point the gimbal down. It's driving me nuts. So the nice thing about this is you don't have to have great signal or anything. It doesn't really rely on your remote. It just kind of relies on the GPS. Even if I completely lose the signal, it'll give me an option. Do I want it to just fly home or do I want it to continue the route? So, and then fly home once it's done. So I could just have it go, I don't know, like 6 miles away. I will lose connection and then I will just have it come home once it's done. So now we are approaching the freeway. We are at spot number 9. And spot number 10 is going to take us just alongside the freeway. Zoom out a bit. See if I can get it to focus down there. I had to add a ND filter on it today, just like you do with professional cameras. These drones do have filters to capture good cinematic views when there is too much sunlight, like today. So now we're going to be going alongside, kind of creeping alongside the freeway here. And we're almost at number 10, which will be over another little mini pond. And then once we hit 11, we will be directly next to M24 and I-7. We will be facing south 75. You will be seeing it on your left-hand side. So now we're going to head towards 75. And we're just about done. And that is the pre-planned route. Just almost there. And I recorded it. And when it's done, it wants to fly home, but I'm going to go ahead and cancel that. And what we are going to do, here's that pond. Tiny little pond. Oh, do we have some geese? Yes, we do. I can track the geese. Turn this off. Exit without saving. And I can keep a spotlight on them. So basically, wherever the geese moves, my drone will just focus. There we go. Now I think I got them. It keeps drifting away. They're hard to get in the water. Anyways, let's take a look where we are. And that would be I-75. So yeah, if you're traveling, looks like north on 75 today, you may have a slow up near, I forget what the exit is, but yeah, M24, whatever. There's the M24 exit. Go ahead and get away from the street. Last thing I would want. Alright, so we are going to do what is called a master shot. So it is going to do a bunch of crazy maneuvers and all this type of stuff automatically. And then I am going to compile it into a video, and it's just going to do its own thing. So we'll focus on this car. No, not what I want. I just want to focus on the bridge, please. There we go. Let me back up just a bit. Give us some more room. No, I don't want to follow the car, thank you. Lower altitude. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Alright, it's about to do its thing. So it's going to be doing a bunch of crazy shots here. It's going to be like spinning around. I'm going up. This one's called Bassing. And then this is circle far. So it's just going a giant kind of rotation around it in a far diameter. And now we're doing pitch up and slow. And fly forward while it's doing it. Keeping the focus at one specific spot that I picked, right where it's zooming in at. So now this is circle close, just like it was with the circle far. This is just it, but a little more zoomed in. And like I said, once I compile this video, I will go ahead and Looks like the stream is glitching a little bit. That sucks. It's my phone. Clip to YouTube as well as Facebook once I'm done. So after you watch the stream, you can see what the final result looks like. I'm not touching this at all. This is all automated. So I've done this for Queen Mary's Gardens before and traveling, and it ends up doing a really nice kind of like video montage of it. Looks like we're just about to be done. And that would be it. So I'm just going to have it fly towards me. That's improved the signal on the stream because I can see it's poor right now. There we go. Now it's doing a little bit better. And the beeping you hear is the sound of the drone. That's a nice little pond. Let's go with that. That's me switching modes. It should be able to detect when I'm getting close to the water, but I don't 100% trust it. It can detect, it has sensors all around it, so it can generally detect when you are close to something, but I don't fully trust it. With trees and stuff, it works just great. Ooh, there was a little rainbow there. Oh, it is sensing the water, that's good. Another rainbow. And let's go ahead and fly on over it. And last over here, there was a beaver. Let's see if we can see any beavers. Let's see some. I don't want to get them off. It's the 3x camera, so we can see them nice and good, but we don't have to get close. And we switch it back to 1x, and it lost him. Oh, oh well. Alright, Mr. Geese, I will get out of your hair. And we'll go check out the shoreline. I almost bought a townhouse right over here. Let me see. It was right next to their hot tub and fire pits. So they had the fire pit right there, and this is like their little clubhouse, and then I think that thing in the corner is a hot tub. If I remember right. I think, maybe not. That's stacked up. Maybe it was just a pool. I don't know. I swore it was a hot tub. Anyways, I was going to live right in that I'm centered. But I went in there. It had a second story. It didn't have a third story. So in the second story, it was loft style, as you can kind of see with the roof detail right there. It was just kind of about half the size of the living room in loft style, and it got so hot up there. It was an open loft, and oh man, it was hot. So there was just no way, and that was going to be where, my bedroom was. I just could not deal with it. There was no way I was about to live there with it being that hot. So, and then I got lucky, and the place I found is right down the street, right there. So got lucky with that. The only thing is this one has their own maintenance team and all that type of stuff, and mine is basically mostly everyone owns theirs. So that's kind of makes it a little bit more difficult. I have to deal with HOA and all that. And here we have Amazon drones are going to be for one of these days. My remote won't reach that far, but I'm going to set a pre-planned route and have it do with that. All right, and one final thing that I love doing that I almost always do with every shot is I do a 360 sphere image. So I put it up to about where I want it and set it, press start, and the camera moves all by itself, and it takes a bunch of images from every single direction and stitches them all together into a 360, which I will upload to Facebook as well. And after that, I think I'm going to end the stream. You guys have a good day. It's hot out. Get outside. It feels good. And, yeah, I will just kind of let this run, end my commentary. If you'd like to see what the landing looks like, you can stick around till the end. I'm going to go ahead and put the microphone near where plants. Hear what the props sound like when they're coming down. guys have a good one.